Hello, this is Irwin, founder of the 3D Business Launch Model, here today to bring you Optimized Business Startup Focus Checklist Part 3. Optimize your business startup with Focus Checklist 4-part series Part 3. Before we begin, think you have what it takes to start your own business? Find out now in less than 2 minutes. Click on the link below or download the link below and take the 2-minute quiz and find out immediately if this is something you think you can do. Success is the progressive realization of predetermined worthwhile personal goals. Crystallize your goals. Make a plan for achieving them and set yourself a deadline. Then, with supreme confidence, determination, and disregard for obstacles and other people's criticisms or opinions, carry out your plan. Paul J. Meyer. Completing your focus checklist, number 3, is that worthwhile personal goal. Stage 3, skills and roles defined, accounting and legal. Stage 3, minimum skills needed for small business owners. There are 9 sections we're going to talk about today, friend, and see if they'll help you understand what it takes to create your own successful home-based business. You need a CEO or a president. You need an operations management, sales management, marketing management, service management, office and admin support. You need mentors, legal, and accounting. We're going to take these one at a time and walk you through it. In most cases, the individual that starts this business with a spouse or perhaps with a couple of friends will carry out most of these operations together until they get so big they need to bring somebody else in. Let's start with the CEO and president. That's probably going to be you. The CEO and president has the minimum skills necessary to be the CEO and president of your own home-based business with hope to create something which is profitable and sustains growth, including the following suggestions. A belief and passion for the type of business, product, or service you are developing. B, an understanding of the types of roles and requirements needed to run a business. C, a willingness to seek out people who would be great to work with and prospects who become clients. D, someone who is willing to listen to mentors or coaches who have been there and done that. E, someone who can adapt quickly from stagnation and or incorrect assumptions. F, unafraid to ask for help when needed. G, learns to become a focused goal setter and achiever. H, has a dogged determination to follow through on your goals regardless of what everyone else thinks. I, treats internal staff, external clients, and business suppliers with frankness and honesty. And finally, willing to work hard, takes the time to reward family and staff for their effort and trust. The next major section is operations management. Operations management of your own home-based business with hope to create something which is profitable and sustains growth includes A, perhaps more than any trait, this person has a passion for knowing the details about everything in the business. B, understands sales and marketing and how to impact it relative to the products and services provided by the business. C, cares for all members of the company and has an open door policy to speak confidentially and cordially with all staff members. D, quick to assess all facts of a problem, makes decisions to direct the company, and finally slow to change the plans. E, understands that there needs to be a structure in place for all team members to follow in their own capacity. F, believes in knowing how to do every job and in every capacity of the business, but gives people a chance to grow within their own capacity. G, defends the staff from unwarranted negative comments, regardless of the source. H, believes in setting goals, making them measurable, realistic, specific, and sets a time limit for their attainment. I, quick to spread the recognition for a job well done, deflects praise from self to staff, but accepts responsibility for all errors. J, becomes everyone's best boss ever. Sales manager. The minimal skills necessary to be the sales manager of your own home-based business with hope to create something which is profitable contains the following. A, clearly you must know how to sell. B, most salespeople use the formula features, function, benefits, people buy to solve a problem. C, this job implies that you're willing to go outside your comfort zone and initiate conversations about your product. D, sell yourself first, then your company, and then your product or service. E, trust is a big issue from the perspective of the client. If they don't trust you, they're not going to buy anything. F, how well do you know the product, the service? How well do you know the company, the management, and the competition? G, people who pay more than $1,000 a month or more for a product want solid service and support. You need to sell that concept to them. H, once you have made a sale, don't abandon or ignore the client. Send thank you notes and follow-up calls after the sale. Surprise your client with periodic calls to see how everything is going. I used to call my clients each year, up to 7 years after the first sale. J, you can't provide too much service or give too much attention to your past sales. That's how to gain referrals. K, if you don't ask for referrals, you won't get them. L, send holiday cards and phone calls to all clients, including prospects who didn't buy from you initially. M, be that one person who customers call knowing you will take care of them or find a solution to their problem. N, my phrase for my clients was, I'll burn the Venetian blinds down just to get you the answers from the ivory tower. I got their attention and I got their business. And finally, O, reviews and understands the 8-minute presentation. See the link here and follow that presentation material. The marketing manager and the minimum skills necessary to be the marketing manager include: marketing is the process of finding prospects who may want your product and service. Traditional methods include going door to door, phone calls, TV and radio, newspaper ads, flyers, internet ads, and social media ads. C, the secret to marketing is to clearly define your ideal customer and then aggressively go after that demographic. D, we sometimes think mass advertising is the way to go, with 1 to 2% response rate acceptable, only it's not. The problem with mass advertising, like newspaper or mailers, you'll go broke before you see any results. F, people stop advertising after just a few exposures, not realizing that it takes time and repetitive exposures to see the results. G, marketing is the right approach, right demographic target, right timing, right solution of their problems. H, do you know how to write sales copy, formerly referred to as advertisements? Most people don't do it very well. I, what are your competitors doing? Who are they advertising? And what are they saying? Learn from their mistakes. J, your sales manager needs your prospecting effort for clients to work and to provide leads to them to follow up with sales activities. K, usually at the beginning of a startup, the marketing is done also by the sales manager. L, put tremendous amount of consistent and non-stop energy at the front end of the marketing campaign. The leads will follow. M, learn how to use the phone properly. Then consider using Phone Burner, a product and company I highly recommend to really increase your marketing efforts nationwide. N, remember your ABCs. Always be chasing new concepts for prospective leads. Leads are developed into repeat customers. O, leads are the lifeblood of your business. I don't care what your product is. I don't care what your service is. Leads are the lifeblood of your business. Don't neglect it. Keep it going day after day after day after day as long as the business is operating. Service manager. The minimum skills necessary to be the service manager of your own home-based business with hope to create something that is profitable and sustains growth includes following suggestions for your service manager. Service is the bad news department of any company. Why? Because they catch all of the negative client comments and the complaints. B, being a service rep for any company means dealing with disgruntled customers. It's not your fault, but it feels that way. C, the service manager must understand and help develop every detail of the terms of sale and support agreement. D, learn every single word, sentence, paragraph, and legal implications of what it is the customer can expect to receive. E, if the client has a grievance against your product or company, you are the first line of defense to protect your company. F, nobody likes to deal with negative phone calls every day, but that's the job. If done right, you'll gain a strong customer. G, the service manager will need to get involved with writing the technical product instructions for every product delivered. H, in the product instruction manual, show what the product does, how to use it, how to maintain it, and what the warranty is. I, make sure all product and service deliverables are clearly written out for the client and walk them through it at delivery time. J. For complicated products and services, it is always best to get a sign-off and acceptance from the client at the time of delivery. Don't overlook this. K. Train your staff to be pleasant on the phone and reassure each customer who calls that you'll solve every issue for the client. L. Cheer up. You usually have the night to recover before tomorrow's negative calls begin. M. How do you preempt negative calls? Make sure your people are on top of all service and maintenance calls ahead of time. Second part of optimizing your business startup with Focus Checklist 4-part series, Part 3. Office and Administration Manager. The minimum skills necessary to be the office administration manager of your own home-based business with hope to create something which is profitable and sustains growth, including the following suggestions. A. Keeping yourself and your office staff on a tight adherence to schedules will quickly make your days run much smoother. B. Give everyone a track to run on and a way to keep score. Some repetitive tasks require frequent breaks to avoid distraction. C. Your office staff, reservation desk, and front desk, first representatives your client sees or hears in person, make it successful. D. In order to manage the business, you need to understand your MDR, or minimum daily requirements. E. Minimum daily requirements including knowing the sales numbers, knowing the daily cost of the salary for those numbers, and forecasted sales weekly or service calls. F. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Find a way to measure every business detail, or KPI, which are key performance indicators. G. Initially, with just 1 or 2 people wearing multiple hats or jobs, someone has to mind the store. How much money is spent on a daily basis? H. Most new business owners don't pay themselves a salary initially. That is why getting your funding in place for 6 months ahead of time is so very important. I. Determine your daily expenditure by taking all personnel and multiplying by monthly salary, divided by 29. That is the daily expense rate for personnel. J. Take all the available funds and divide by the daily burn rate, which includes your outgo of cash flow for rent, for mortgage if you have one of those, or other kinds of costs that happen every month in addition to your salaries that are going out. And divide that into your total burn rate, and that's how many days you have to operate without sales cash flow. K. Become very focused on the details of your business. Know your numbers, plan your work your plan. L. What is the cost to attracting a new client? How much is each new client worth to your business? It's called CPL, or cost per lead. M. These are the types of things that all good administration managers need to know in order to advise senior management of the next step. Mentors. How mentors add to develop your own home-based business, including me. A. This is my background. This is my information to help you understand who you're talking to, and one of the mentors here at the 3D Business Launch Model will provide other people to you as needed. A. When I coach and mentor a company, I look for 3 things: coachability, positive attitude, and success potential. B. Once we agree on a path for your small business, my company can advise you on the shortest path to success. C. But the actual doing of the work to get on the path, progress on the path, and secure sales is up to you. D. It's not a quick rich quick scheme. It takes focus, hard work, homework, and captivation of the available market. E. If your mentor hasn't created successful businesses nor dealt with substantial failures and overcame them, how will you? F. Some businesses are like ducks on a pond, waiting for customers to land on the water. Think retail. G. I don't like retail businesses for 2 reasons. A. No major barrier to entry because anybody can duplicate it. And B. USP, the only distinction between unique service product is price. H. 2 grocery stores sell exactly the same product, differentiated only by price and distance you travel to get there. No thanks. I. As a mentor, I will help you quickly develop your unique selling proposition, or USP. It will set you apart from all others in the same market. J. I'll also show you in a coaching call how to find the early adopters of your products and or service. K. Some home-based businesses, such as hairdressers, require having a unique license. Don't overlook that. Make sure you take my initial mini course, Gene Irwin's 3D BLM mini course. M. There is a special 72-hour calendar within the course that helps you guide you through your first actual week in business. N. I've used that guide to produce a recurring $6 million a year for a recent company I created. It really works. Stage 3 skills and roles defined, including legal and accounting. The minimum skills necessary to manage the legal and accounting side of your business include A. Until your business reaches weekly invoices and accounts receivable, best to use an external bookkeeper for now. There is no magic number when to use an internal accounting department, but you'll know as that time approaches. C. For now, focus on sales. The accounting portion of that will come into play as your business grows. D. The same can be said for an internal legal department. Having an attorney on staff will be very expensive with a very low return. E. Why is that? Attorneys by nature are defensive. They defend you from collateral damage and sometimes enforce your trademarks, etc. F. What's such approach? I've recommended to all home-based businesses, use the following advice. Use a company called Legal Shield. With the exception of creating a great invoice with warranty information, typically called your terms and conditions of sale, you most likely won't need legal representation until there's an external threat to the business issue. In this case, or in this situation, until you're large enough to handle the cost of a part-time firm representing your business, consider using a prepaid legal service known as Prepaid Legal, oddly enough, in the past now known as LegalShield.com. They are low cost and give you immediate access to attorneys as part of your monthly service. I've had them protect my small consulting firm for over 25 years and very satisfied with their service. This concludes Stage 3, skills and roles defined, including accounting and legal, and the minimum skills needed for a small business owner. Optimize your business startup, minimum skills needed for small business owners. This is Gene Irwin, the founder of the 3D Business Launch Model. Grateful that you're with me today. We want you to help understand how to optimize your business startup with Focus Checklist 4-part series. This is part 3. Feel free to get a hold of us at 1-800-750-8767. Write to us at gene@geneirwin.com. For now, we wish you all the best. We'd like to help you succeed in any way possible. You have a great day.